directed unto the king's lieutenants and to the governors that were over every province, and to the rulers of every people of every province, according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language. In the name of the king Ahasuerus was it written, and sealed with the king's ring. So there, I let you know that there was different cultures that he ruled over. He ruled over different people and different tongues that they spoke. And that also tells you that we were all over the place. Yeah, you people don't fucking know how to understand nothing. You read the scriptures and tell you disperse, 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 diaspora, lost sheep, dispersed, spread out. People living amongst other people. The Israelites are still among other people. You guys don't get what we're saying. Only the Israelites, no matter how they look, will be saved. Look at, there's an Israelite family over there. Dark father, light-skinned mother. Baby knows who we are. Look at that baby looking at us. Baby knows who we are. Babies and animals know who we are. Babies and animals always give us a look. Dang. Like they know something. Something's up. They're like dogs, even the stray dogs, when I first started over there, stray dogs would go away from me. They didn't even want nothing. And I was like worried. I was like, man. But Yahushua takes care of his servants. So now these people are all over this province, and they're gonna get hell tossed on them.
Because he wrote it, and then he sealed it. You know?
So basically, it's like this. Aman was so mad at Mordecai, he wanted to put his hands on him at that point in time, but he couldn't. He didn't have the authority to do it. So since it was a law to worship Aman and pay him reverence, which Mordecai didn't do, Aman went to what's his name? Ahasuerus, or the other king? Yeah, he went to the king and set him up and said, "Look, man, this guy, he doesn't do your laws, and I know his people don't either. Let's get him."
It said the Jews' enemy. It didn't say just one Jew's enemy. You know?
He didn't even say my enemy. He said, man. He's like, man, remember they're gonna be lords over you. Let me keep going. Verse 13. And the letters were sent by posts into all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey.
So it said all Jews, both young and old, little children and women.
Don't matter.
Little children, they don't care.
Little children, little tiny. I just had it because I can't see the time like that. Make sure it's right. Last week it was upside. The camera was upside down. So nobody's gonna be spared. Verse 14. The copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day.
That's right. So it said the copy of the writing for a commandment, and that hasn't stopped. The writing for a new commandment, for a new law, is always coming out.
Like the Constitution is always being amended. Every time something comes up, they have to vote on it, and it changes it constantly. Verse 15. The post went out, being hastened by the king's commandment, and the decree was given in Shushan the palace, and the king and Haman sat down and to drink, but the city Shushan was perplexed.
Right. So the king Haman, you know, it said the decree was given, and the decree is the law. You know, a law or.
It was new law that they made up.
But you know, it said that he sat down to drink, but it said the city was perplexed, and perplexed means confused. So that whole city was in confusion, you know.
Because they were going to celebrate the death of their neighbors, their friends, the people they do business with.
So that king, he messed up the foundations of the course. You know? I mean,
Yeah, he did.
all the foundations of the earth, you know, the earth's course. You know?
And you gotta get punished for that. Esau has to pay. So think about this. For a whole year we've been coming out week in and week out. 52 weeks. We've been coming out, in the winter, in the rain, in the hot, which it's gonna get hot again. And every week we tell you basically the same thing. Some people will get it, some people don't. But the message, stays the same. This is only for Israelites, because only Israelites get affected when the unrighteous are in rule. This law that this king just made pass is going to affect all the Israelites in that area with death, all because Mordecai was being righteous, all because the Israelites were being righteous in an unrighteous kingdom. We're in an unrighteous kingdom, so man, our death is imminent too. Could be any day now. Oh, and you gotta watch that show, The Hot Zone. That shit's fucking bad, dude. That shit is fucking bad. Hey, they get into it because these white boys are in the Congress, or they're having a fucking meeting with the fucking high-powered people. And the CDC head chairman was like, you want to trigger a mass panic, it'll lead to this, that, and the other. And he mentioned martial law, FEMA camps, everything that we talked about. It's not a lie. The government has that shit placed in already in order. And all they have to do is pick up the phone and say, let's do it. Let's do it. And in that show they explained what it would take. It would be, man, it would shut down the area. There would be no money, no business, no food, no water. People would panic, people would die, people would steal. Martial law would go in place. FEMA camps would have to be opened up. That's what it would happen. That's how it would happen. And that's just based off of sickness. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I've been telling you. Don't want to listen. That was the last of that.
Yeah. We can go in Ecclesiastes 10 and 1.
Ecclesiastes?
Yep.
10 and 1. Ecclesiastes 10 and 1. Dead flies cause the anointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savior. So doth a little folly him that is in reputation. Okay, let me read this book.
Reputation for wisdom.
Dead flies cause the anointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savior. So doeth a little folly that is in reputation for wisdom and honor.
So it says, dead flies, you know, they cause a
Apothecary?
stinking savor, save hour, or a smell, you know.
Mhm.
And it says, so doth a little folly him that is in reputation for wisdom and honor. So, reputation is like your value, you know.
Mhm.
So if you have this great value of wisdom and honor, and if you just do a little bit of folly, a little bit of
A little bit of leaven levens up the whole. Levens up the whole lump.
yep. So now you're all corrupted, you know, just by that little bit of folly.
Verse 2. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart is at his left. And that tells you that tells you where you're at.
Mhm.
This is the right, and the world is the left.
Yep, because a wise man, he's gonna take that right road, you know. But a fool's heart, you know, a fool, he's gonna take that left hand side,
Yep.
you know.
And ever since I was a young child, I always wanted to be a preacher or a pastor, something like that. And I'm a prophet, the highest order on earth, a prophet.
Yep, it's the most important you could be.
Hey,
Ain't nothing more important.
maybe you niggas don't want to put in an application. You don't even want to see if you qualify for the benefits. But your ass will go to the fucking welfare department, get some food stamps. That's left. A fool's heart is on his left. You don't want to work, man. A wise man's heart is on his right, because wise men will work. Shit, Apostle Sahar still be working. I don't know how old he is, but I would be thinking about retiring. Like, how are you gonna retire, man? We gotta keep working. This unjust kingdom. Verse 3. Yeah, also when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he said to everyone that he is a fool.
So just by somebody that's walking, we could tell that they're a fool, you know, because it says, he says to everyone that he is a fool, you know, he's just telling everybody.
Now that's your fucking 2/3, man. You're banging Latinos and Negroes and Native Americans. That's a fool of shit right there. That's fool shit right there. Because what do you say? What do you tell people why you wear red on? Because I'm gang banging, man. Well, whatever the fuck you say sounds like foolish bullshit. Foolish bullshit to whoever you're telling. They're all gonna be thinking, man, this guy's a motherfucker.
That's a fool's heart, because he's going to the left hand side.
And when you tell them what you really do, like, man, I'm into the Bible, man. I'm into the truth. Look at how Bashimi Shai. They look at you like, I don't know. But they know you ain't no fucking fool. This is the only time I'm gonna give myself props or say something like this about myself. At work, everybody knows and everybody says, I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's what they say about me. That's why everybody wants me to be part of their project. Last time I'm gonna say something like that about myself. Last time. You'll never hear nothing like that. Verse 4. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. Now, so Mordecai was gonna stay there and get killed.
Yeah, because I think that's what we were talking about earlier. Like if your boss, you know, gets angry with you, you know, you just gotta humble down. Because if the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place. So don't quit. If the ruler, don't quit. Leave not thy place. It says, for yielding pacifieth great offenses.
Just imagine that shit. You'll be an automatic fallout. The 2/3.
Because yielding is like giving up, you know. And pacifieth, that's like rest.
All you have to do is click it.
So yielding pacifieth great offenses, and offenses is sins. That's why when we tell you, you know, about the Lord, you guys get offended because you guys are sinning.
Yeah, you guys are sinning. White man's born to sin. And an Edomite just passed by with his bitch, and he was writing bitch. He tried to look at me, and I was like, what the fuck you looking at with the fucking shades, man? You can see my eyes. He didn't look past. I wanted him to stop and get out and talk to me, say something. But he's a fucking bitch. You're just looking, and he gave me that look like, what's this guy doing? Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm prophesying the downfall of your society.
That's right. You never seen anything like this?
Never seen nothing. None of these people have never seen nothing like this.
I mean, if you guys seen a fucking clown out here, you guys wouldn't be surprised.
You guys would probably stop and say, oh, what's up? What's going on? How can we participate?
How can you be surprised when you see us?
Because you see two serious men out here with the most serious business to attend to. The business of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That word for pacify is to rest, settle down, have rest, cause to rest, lie down.
That's what happens when you quit. You rest, lie down, give up. And when you there's a term saying push over, or you just lie down for him. And you didn't put up a fight.
So you're going to be resting in great sins.
Man,
You know? Damn.
that's the worst one. Verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler.
So the ruler, out of the ruler comes an error. And that error is an evil.
Because the Bible is what every king or every government in the world should base their fucking civilization on. Every country on the planet should be doing that, and we would have world peace. There wouldn't be no fucking hungry people. There wouldn't be no, well, you could choose to live out in the street, but guess what? You wouldn't be homeless, because that would be your home, and we take care of you, like the scripture says. But everything's out of order. Oh man, this is good. You want me to get verse 6?
Yeah.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Oh man, how'd you make sense of that one? How would you explain that one in these fucking churches? Donald Trump sits very low right now. His approval rating is down low. No, that's us. We're the rich, because we're gonna inherit the universe, planets, civilizations, powers and dignities.
And that word folly is to be foolish. Foolishness is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Yeah. So you see these false preachers sitting fancy, man, fancy thrones in their congregation, in their church building, riding in Cadillacs. Fucking bullshit. Hey, but the Lord takes care of His servants. Gives us what we need. Not a little, not a bit more. And we're grateful for that. Verse 7.
Yeah.
I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And there's a statue of Teddy Roosevelt riding on a horse with the Gadite on one side and the Judite on the other side, representing the northern and the southern kingdom.
But right now, the servants, they're riding on the horses.
Esau's riding on a horse.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's supposed to be the servant. You know, he's supposed to go into captivity.
Man. So you don't believe that you're a power, a superior being to these white people out here, these Edomites, these devils, these Satan worshipers. We're kings. We're princes. And let me tell you, the people must know. Because when I don't have my garment on, people be disrespecting me, looking at me up and down and dirty. Fuck, they disrespect me real bad. But I put this on, and all of a sudden, people are like, whoa, they're wary of me. Because I'm not like this. I'm not in this spirit at work. This is serious business, man. We're defending the gospel over here. Trying to wake up the rest of the elect. Trying to get the hell out of here. Verse 8.
Yeah.
He that diggeth the pit shall fall into it, and whoso breaketh the hedge, a serpent shall bite him.
Right. So you're going to be dumb enough to go and dig up a pit, and then you're going to walk and then fall into that pit.
That sounds like Esau. That also sounds like you 2/3. That sounds like you pastors. Oh, hey, all you pastors across the United States, that's you. Across the world, man, that's fucking you. Digging a hole with your fucking lies. Your churches are gonna fall on top of you. Your buildings are gonna fall on top of you. Hey, and if, like the scripture said in Amos 3:3, can two walk together at least to be agreed? If we were in those fucking churches, those churches will fall on top of us.
And the more you sin, that the deeper that hole goes. Okay, so the deeper you're gonna fall in. And also, it says if you breaketh a hedge, you know, serpent shall bite you.
Serpent shall bite you, because the serpents, they're hiding, right? It's like hiding in the hedge. They blend in with the grass, and you can't see them because they're down low. Basically, you shouldn't be doing things like that you're not supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be doing what this white man does.
But breaking a hedge is breaking a commandment.
How many more scriptures you want to? Last one. Get a couple last ones. Let me read a little bit more. Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby. Because if you ever chop wood, you have to use an axe. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Boom. One slip and you fuck your leg up. Splinters go flying in your eye. And if you move stones, man, you can get hurt with it.
The job of a quarry, an quarry, I think a quarry or something like that. You got to remove stones, I guess.
Yeah. And
when those stones could fall on you.
they're big too, man. And another thing that goes into that is, in the old world, like in Mexico, we used to build fences around for our cattle with stones. So we pick up a big stone, put it on top of another, and those motherfuckers will be 6 or 7 feet high. You pick up a 100-pound rock and it falls on your head, you're dead. Verse 10 over here. If the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then must he put more strength, but wisdom is profitable to direct. So like a knife, if you don't edge it right nice, it won't cut. Hey man, that goes into being sharp in your mind with the scriptures. Sharpen your mind with the scriptures. verse 11.
Keep going, and you lost
Well, let me just go a little bit more. Verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better.
A babbler is a slander, one who slanders.
Accuser.
And I got that definition for slander. The action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation.
Oh, slander.
What that verse say?
Verse 11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better. So the snake's not going to be like, it's just going to bite you. And a babbler is no better, because he's going to be, they're going to tell you, oh man, you got a nice, you're doing a nice job. You're working really hard, and then go snitch on you to the director or supervisor. Your ass will be in trouble, man. Your ass will be in trouble. And that babbler is no better than a snake.
You know, he's gonna bite you just as hard as a snake. He's gonna damage you, you know?
So they're both equal. So you want to get that last scripture?
This is Psalms 11 and 6. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. So upon the wicked is going to be rain fire and brimstone. You know, and that's what they have to drink up, because they went against the establishment of the Most High.
So with that, we're going to say Shalom, Kahalayim, Lai Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rahakodash.
All praises to Yahweh Bashim Hawashai Bashim Rakakadah.